Hello again. Oh my gosh, that was some fun stuff, guys. Let me tell you. And that's just how it goes. Every single time we try to make this happen, there are always technical difficulties. Always. So, we are going to get Carlos going here in just a second. I got to flip that switch. Carlos, you should be good to go. There should be an option to request to be on. So let's try that real quick. I'm going to shit myself, Carlos. Hey, everybody. This is Carlos and Sandy Lee, and you're listening to the Off Your Flosser podcast. We're here to rock your world.
Thanks for listening, everybody. And go floss yourselves.
Thanks, everybody. Now go floss yourself. Can you hear me now?
Oh my God. Guys, sorry.
There you are.
Evidently, yeah.
Carlos, what the heck? Okay, so
I don't know. I'm just frustrated and annoyed.
We're in business. All right, it's fine.
Hey, Fran.
Now, you just saw her the other day, didn't you?
Yeah, this morning.
Sweet.
We went to
That's awesome.
TikTok Diner on Route 3. Had breakfast. So that was nice.
Where did you go? What was it called?
TikTok Diner.
Cool.
TikTok, you don't stop.
Fran, were you impressed with Carlos?
Not really.
Oh, stop. So I'm going to let some more people get on here. I just added it to a bunch of groups, so we're going to let some people get on.
What episode is this?
This is
29?
episode 29, and it is May, what is it? May 9th? May 9th?
9th.
And I had my 5-year cancerversary yesterday. Which at the time,
by the way, it's awesome.
Oh, thank you. At the time, I didn't know, but the day I had surgery, May 8th, 2014. So May 8th every year is Ovarian Cancer Awareness Day. And wow. I was on the table getting all cut open on May 8th, and it was Ovarian Cancer Awareness Day. And I was like, this is amazing.
Was that the first one?
What's that?
Is that why they celebrated on May 8th? Because of you?
Oh, no. No, it's just the day they picked. But I am cool enough to where it could have been the case.
They should have.
So we have a lot of, they should have, yes, absolutely. So we have Amanda Gibbs, which she works with me. So, hey, Francis is on here, hey. Fran. And then we've got Amanda Lee, Ashley Rushka, Christy, and Rhonda's on here. Hi, guys. We've got, so I have a few topics that we could talk about, just some funny, crazy, zany, whatever stuff. But Carlos, why don't you tell us about your trip? Like, you just got back from a trip.
Well, no, I'm still on said trip. I just got back for, a couple days ago, I was performing for the Seattle Study Club chapter in Quakertown, Pennsylvania.
Like
Quakertown,
with
and
buggies and horses.
Philly. They're out there. I didn't see them, but they're out there.
Cool.
They're out there in those country streets. Oh, it was pretty cool because I'd never driven through that area before. I went to school just south of there. I went to hygiene school just south of there in Montgomery County, Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's cool.
And I had to take back roads, and there were a lot of like stone farmhouses and old barns and just a lot of cool stuff, I leave the hotel yesterday, Wednesday morning. I'm about 45 minutes away, and then I realized I forgot my new Apple earbuds earbuds, the wireless ones,
Oh.
in the hotel. So I pull over,
Yeah.
I call, and they had them. So I had to
Oh.
drive back 45 minutes and then drive all the way back.
Even like a mile away, I would be so mad. You know? I would be like, oh, do I need to go back?
We can mail it to you. And I was like, I'm coming back. And I was just so upset with myself because I double and triple checked. But the case is white. They were on the bed, and I just, missed them. So, but I drove back.
That's a bummer and a half.
And so then, I dropped the car off at Newark Airport, and my buddy Doug came pick me up, and we went out for lunch. And I've been hanging out with my parents the last couple of days, so it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Yeah, you said you're going to be hanging out with your ma and your pa.
Yeah, so from a speaking
gig,
good. I get to go visit my family, so that's pretty exciting. And and the show went great. It was just stand up, and it's pretty awesome. So, if I do say so myself.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
I think I would have
you too.
wanted to. Did you get any oats?
In Quakertown?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, that was dumb.
Yeah. They did have a real fancy dinner, and they had a guy describing what the wines were, and all I kept thinking about was our buddy Katrina Sanders.
Oh yeah.
And I was like,
she
could translate this. He can translate this. She could translate this for us.
Totally.
And I even made fun of the guy. I was like, does anybody have any idea what this guy was talking about? Seriously? And one guy was like, I do. There's always one wine.
Sure you do, buddy. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure you do, buddy. Fran says she's having a beer in my honor right now, which is amazing. Thank you. Cheers. In your honor too, because you're battling for your life too. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy.
She's good people. You guys didn't know each other till yesterday, right? Or
I had seen her around. Yeah, I had seen her around on Facebook and stuff. So yeah, I knew of her. But yeah, we officially became FB official yesterday. So best day ever.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's Trish. Hi, Trish. So real quick, you guys, down at the bottom, probably over here, there's a tab that you click share, and you want to change it to public instead of friends, and share that out for us so we can get more people on here to because we don't want to keep this as a secret. Like, this is too much fun and stuff. Like, let's share it with all our friends and
hey, Sandy, my boss is watching.
Your boss? Who's your boss?
Yeah. Dr. Brian. You see him? He's on right above Trish's thing. Brian Dabowski.
Brian.
Watching. Okay, what's up, Doc? How are you? Yeah. He's the one that made fun of me.
I think it only shows us
while we were playing.
Oh yeah, you couldn't get the little pegs. Yeah.
I had to take it into work.
Oh, that's awesome.
I use tweezers, so stupid.
Oh Lord. Stop.
So dumb.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh, and then in the bottom, I think over here, you can see there's little hearts. If you guys tap those, that does something cool. Besides throws the hearts up. Yeah. You guys can tap that all you want.
None of that.
Oh, that didn't sound right.
None of this angry
That didn't sound right.
We don't good times.
My bad.
Okay.
So
what do you got on the docket? What are we talking about?
So the first thing I wanted to talk about in honor of Avengers Endgame, which we have not seen yet. Our plan is to see it Sunday morning. So
okay.
Monday when we record episode 30, I should have it under my belt so we can spoil everything. Tap that.
So you still.
Rhonda, that's true. Rhonda just said if you tap it too much, you'll get locked out of liking things, which I did for 24 hours. Anyway, so in honor of Avengers, Endgame, I thought it would be funny. I thought it would be funny to discuss the what?
No. It's okay. No, I'm saying it's a stupid reason to lock people out.
Are you making fun of me?
For liking things. No, I'm not making fun
of you.
Oh,
I thought you were making fun of me. Right.
No,
Facebook
rule,
has like, they have some sort of like power trip going on.
Yeah, what is all that?
Fran, I don't see that it exactly, like the government or something. Or are they a bunch of commies? No, I'm just kidding. So Fran, you, if you shared, we won't be able to see it. So it's okay though. I'm sure if you click through all that stuff, it's shared just fine. But don't forget the hearts over here too. I think that helps get it out. So in honor of, that was the longest thing ever. Mine doesn't show that, but invite individually. Oh, Rhonda, I really don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's
all good.
We should talk about the world's most useless superpower. So what?
I don't even know where to start. I don't know where to start with that.
We got to make something up. And I was thinking, okay, right. Something like the overactive booger maker man or something.
Oh, that's so gross. How about
I know.
You know, well, I had a guy that had the power, and he evidently had toxic saliva because he refused to swallow any of his own saliva. And I'm like,
yeah,
those are just your own.
But that's
juices,
not very
buddy.
Unique. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little.
What do you guys think? Let's make up some world's useless superpowers. The saliva thing, yeah. But how super is it if everybody has it? You know.
Not very. Yeah. No, but not everybody does have the toxic saliva. But this guy thought it was venom, which surprisingly you can lick it and it won't do anything to you. But if you inject it,
oh right,
that's when you have the effect. I don't know why. I know
okay.
I didn't go around licking venom from cobras.
Oh, why not? Why not?
I don't know.
Being able to. Marco says being able to untie shoelaces with your mind.
With your mind.
That kind of reminds me of something else's? John saw. Ooh, that would kind of be a good one. Like you could untie anybody's shoelaces. And
that's
then tie them back to each other so they get up.
You know. and or Crocs. So. I went to high school with Marco.
Yes, vote for Crocs. Oh, did you? So he's a hygienist or high school or
high school, not hygiene school.
Nice.
No. Yeah, cool dude.
Oh, not hygiene school.
Him and his brother Ray. No, high school.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
High school. Got it.
Yeah, good guy.
That's awesome.
Speaking of which,
so
we've
got
dinner with some friends from grade school tomorrow.
Grade school? Wow.
Yeah. One
That's
guy
impressive.
I've known since 1975.
Wow.
We were 5 years old.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember anybody from grade school. I mean, I do remember there was one girl that I was friends with, and I still remember her name. Ooh, get this. So I was, I probably moved in the 4th or 5th grade, and my friend's name was Melissa. So not to be confused with my current friend Melissa, but my old friend Melissa, she lived just right up the road from me when I was in like 4th and 5th grade, and then we moved away. Okay. So I didn't see her forever, and then I went to this. Marco says you were the funniest guy in high school. Hey, which makes sense, right? So Melissa. So this was probably 10 years later. Hadn't seen her since I moved. And I was dating this guy from a town that was like 45 minutes from where I was living. My parents like took me down there, you know, to go to this dance thing. And I just run into her randomly. And she's like, oh, I live in this town now. I go to this school. And I was like, Isn't that weird how 10 years later, not even the same town, like random tiny town, you just run into somebody that you've known for, years or whatever? Isn't that crazy?
But I mean, it's the same state though, right?
Oh, yes. I guess I'm not, that's not
it's
impressive.
It's not like you were in Moscow. You're like, oh my God, Melissa, is that you?
Well, actually, Francis says, magic mind. Shut up. Stop it. Magic mind meld, ability to get your patients to cooperate in the chair and with home care. Oh, that would actually be the most wonderful superpower ever. Not the most useless. That would be amazing. Like you just use your mind and you like.
You're not stopping any
well, a crime for their dental care. A crime for their oral health care. Am I right? So what other useless superpowers can you think of?
I don't know, man.
How about the world's weakest man? Like the opposite of Superman.
Yeah. It's
useless, right?
That's pretty useless. I think this whole conversation is this topic is just not working. Was
Whatever.
Did I hurt your feelings?
No, I just hope you have something better.
No, I don't. But useless superpower. Like I can sort of see through walls.
Yeah.
That's useless.
You can only see this far in front of you. How about that? There's a superpower.
It's like, all right, how about this? You can read people's minds, but you have to have their shoes on. That's the only way you can read their minds.
That's like a stipulation to a stipulation. All right. Well, we can move on since that's not impressive for impressive enough for Carlos. But
I'm sorry.
Back to the thing that John saw on TV. Back to the shoelaces, untying shoelaces. Sometimes those random, like not needed type of products are on these commercials, and you've got like the guy going, but wait, there's more, or $29.99 plus shipping and handling. So we're sitting there and watching TV, and this thing that you fit your sock around it, and then you slip your foot in it, and it helps you put your sock on. John goes, I want one of those.
What's it look like?
John, you have to do.
Is it like a tube?
I don't. It's like this. So it's flat on the bottom, and it has this little 45-degree angle thing, and that's what you put your sock around, and then you slip your foot into it, and then there's this long-handled shoehorn looking thing, and it helps you pull the sock off the back of your onto your heel. I don't know. You'd have to look at it.
I'm looking at it.
I'm obviously not explaining it right, but John has no business needing one of those. Yes. Does it say as seen on TV?
Does he have like a bad back or something?
No,
right?
He's just lazy. He's just lazy. He was this.
That's hilarious.
Sometimes he'll put his foot on me and say, "Here, take my sock off." I'm like, "What? Take your own sock off. That's gross." Rhonda, it's kind of like a shoehorn, but it's for socks. I can't explain it. You could look up shoe slider, apparently, and that's what it's called. The other thing is he wants one of those grab things. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a claw?
You pull the trigger and it grabs stuff for you. What do they call it? A gopher. It's called a gopher. He's like, okay. Well, then I wouldn't have to get up to get me a beer. I just, go pick a, because it all revolves around him being lazy and getting a beer. Yeah, apparently. So what that kind of leads into is, oh my gosh, that would be so much better, except you have to like bathe it and feed it, and probably you would have to take put diapers on it. So it's probably more expensive in the long run, but it would be cool to have a monkey.
She told me the craziest story yesterday, and we're sitting at her dining room table. It ended tragically. Evidently, I have an uncle who's passed, and
Yeah.
In the early 70s, he won a monkey in a pool, playing billiards, and the guy didn't have money, so I
Wow.
guess he gave him a monkey. So it was like a legit monkey with a tail. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, "Are you
Weird.
serious?" And I go to my mom, and this is 73 maybe. I go, "Well, what was the monkey's
Yeah.
name?" And it was Frankie was the name of the monkey. And I'm like,
Frankie the monkey.
that's got to be
All
made
right.
up. And she's like, no, I'm serious. So I had a young cousin who was maybe 2 at the time, and he would poke at the monkey like with the broomstick. So you like at his cage. So the monkey grabbed the broomstick and pulled him in, and pulled his hand in and bit him on the hand, right? So that uncle and aunt gave him to my mom's
Lord.
youngest sister, my other aunt, right? And one day she was out with her husband, and the monkey got out of the cage because he was like a little Houdini, and opened a bag of flour,
Gosh.
like just like a movie, and spread toilet paper and just tore up a bunch of stuff. It got away, and the cops had to chase it.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't.
Aw.
I can't confirm the story. I try to look it up. I try to Google it, and so it ended tragically, of course. But the monkey Frankie, the story was funny until it ended, in a bad way. But a monkey?
Poor Frankie.
I know.
How do you win a monkey in a like a what was it, a pool game?
A pool game, yeah. I don't know.
How do you win a monkey at a pool game? Oh my gosh.
This is the 70s, man. I don't know. And I asked her, like, I go,
when I was
don't, I'm gonna retell the story. Don't make me look like a lunatic. And she goes, no, it's a true story. And anyway, so yeah, poor Frankie. Rest in peace, Frankie.
What kind of monkey was it? Was it a spider monkey?
I don't know. She said it was tan and kind of like like brown, and that he was super strong. And like in the city, they had fire escapes. Have you seen those, like New York City, like the fire escapes on the outside of the building?
Yeah, like on the movies or whatever. Yeah.
So yeah, he was climbing up those and looking in people's windows, and they called the cops, and so one thing led to another. They didn't know what it was, until they. And you'd figure. But this is before cell phones. They didn't have animal control and stuff back then. They would just,
right.
What I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, I can't confirm it because I tried to Google it and I can't find it anywhere. So, but why would she make that up?
Huh. Right. Yeah. Anyway, and that's kind of random to make up. Hey, real quick, how do you like my background? I have dogs and I have The Office.
The Office?
Nice.
Yes. Yeah. Well,
somebody posted a picture in. I do. Somebody posted a picture because apparently Michael Scott, Steve Carell is in Georgia right now filming a movie, and she posted a picture with, I think, her daughter with Michael Scott. Steve Carell. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh. But here's the thing. He is my free pass. You know what a free pass is, right?
I've heard the concept, yes.
I'll explain it for those who don't know.
Okay, well, please do.
Even though you're married, you and your spouse have to have or be allowed one free pass. That is one movie star, famous person, whatever, that you could cheat on your spouse with. So, Steve Carell is my free pass. I don't think John knows that yet. But
I didn't think so.
But here's the thing. my free pass time, I told him on Lighthearted, I said, my free pass time would be spent reenacting episodes of The Office. Like, I would be Dwight Schrute or something, and he would be Michael Scott, and, that's my free pass.
All right.
Anyway.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
So, what I was going to say... Right. So that was going to get me into the next topic that I was going to talk about, and that is petty spouse fights. So you guys out there,
spouse fight.
yeah, like I'm trying to think. I have had some. I think probably the trash didn't get taken out for like a week because, you know, I put the last thing in there that made it overflow, so it was my job. But then again, it's like, you know, why is it my job? Why isn't it your job? That sort of thing. So the trash just stayed there and overflowed for a week or something like that. You know, just stuff like that, or dirty dishes in the sink. Like, I'm not doing it. Well, I'm not doing it. That kind of thing.
You know, we had this conversation, you and I, the other day, and I'm over it. You know, we were married too long to have dumb fights.
Yeah. You've worked through all these things.
Yeah, all the little nuances.
Vicky says, yeah. Vicky says temperature fights. And I have to agree because I'm very hot-blooded. John's a little bit colder-blooded. So in the middle of the night, like, I'm taking covers off, putting them back on, blah, blah, blah. And he's freezing. Like, he has a sheet, a quilt, and a big fluffy blanket. And I have a sheet and a quilt, and I throw the quilt off all the time. So then I'm just the sheet. But yeah.
I like it cool. But so does she, so we're good.
So you guys are just perfect for each other. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. It
really is. Like, when you find that person, then that's good. That's amazing. Yeah. That's perfect.
That's one less thing to argue about.
Exactly.
You know? Now, if my shoes are more than 6 inches from the edge of the wall, that's a thing.
You know what do you mean? No, tell me.
Well, no. You know, there's a spot and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And if it's not where it belongs, you get gently reminded to put it where it belongs. That's all. You know.
Gently reminded. That's nice.
Yeah.
Does gently reminded also include a shoe flying across the room and hitting you in the head?
No, that's I don't think that's ever happened. It's been threatened. Or no, you know, not.
Oh, well, that's good.
I'll throw them away. You know, just your usual threats. I'll throw them in the fire pit. I'll feed them to the wolf next door. Whatever, you know, just basic stuff.
You have a wolf next door. That's awesome.
Well, I don't know if it is a wolf, but it's huge, very loud. So
yes, Rhonda is saying. When she was married, it was how to load the dishwasher. I agree with that 100% because I've been there.
How to load the dishwasher?
Been there. Yeah, because oh my gosh, he puts like stuff that goes on the bottom rack on the top and vice versa, and I'm like, why would you do that? And so me, like, there's a place for things, like that's what the little prong things are for, and he'll just put some. That's like how he loads the dishwasher, and I'm like, no, this goes here.
It's like a dryer.
This lines up with this, like this
in there, right?
It's not. That's what he thinks, I guess. But there's an efficient way to do it so you can fit everything in there and everything gets water sprayed on it. Like, you can't just
run it twice
and hope. Who's paying the bills here? Like,
you know.
Oh,
you throw some Tide in there, right?
That doesn't.
You run it twice. What's the problem?
That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me.
No. Well, I think we both we clean as we go, so it doesn't get built up, you know.
Yeah. Let's see. Fran says, I'm married almost 28 years and haven't done laundry since the first week of marriage. Wow. Lucky girl. I do the laundry. I'll do the dishes, but like, we don't have set rolls. You put bowls on the bottom, the stuff on the top doesn't get clean. Exactly, Rhonda. Thank you. You and me right here. So in my house, I do the laundry. Dishes are both like whoever gets to it first. Like, John loaded the dishwasher today, but I haven't checked it yet, so we'll see. And then
I do everything outside.
What vacuuming stuff. He does all that.
You know, I fixed the lawnmower the other day. The drive belt that drives the wheels. Remember I told you it was
slipping? On the dryer?
No, on my lawnmower.
Is that what you said? The dryer? Oh, that's right. Sorry. I'm off topic,
Yeah,
off
and
track.
it wasn't working. Anyway, I fixed it, and now so I mowed the lawn before I
Right,
left.
and now
But
it's like
yeah, I don't
fantastic. It
expect to
works
see her out
perfectly.
there doing it. Not that women can't mow lawns. That's not what I'm saying. That's
Right.
my area. Yeah. Plus, I'm like a little OCD about how it's cut, and I got my own rhythm. You know what I mean? It would just annoy me to watch somebody
you've
else
got a
cut it.
system to everything.
That's
Heck
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, maybe you can give me insight into John's mind. So normally he just zips and mows the lawn, but now he's doing it like diagonally, I guess, to make it fancy.
Yeah.
What's that all about? Does he just want it to be fancy?
Trying to make it look like a baseball field. You know. It's a guy thing. I tried that too, and I was like, you know what? This is too much work. I'm not doing this. Yeah. But I have the.
But what's the difference between going this way and diagonal?
I don't know.
You're still cutting the same lawn.
Oh yeah.
I know,
it doesn't need to make sense.
Yeah, but it's not more work, right? It doesn't.
I guess depending the shape of your yard is, because I have obstacles in mind. So I have it mapped out where it's the most efficient around all the trees and all the stuff. Anyway, yeah. So some guys are just a little bit more creative with the lawn maintenance.
Nice. I don't know. My thing is, I'm thinking maybe he had to do it at work. Like sometimes he does, like still does some of the maintenance stuff. And I wonder if he started doing that at work. Maybe he was like, okay, I'm just going to do it at home now too. It looks nice. Like I like it diagonal, but I'm not going to like, cry if it's the other way. I didn't care.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, I didn't care either way.
Yeah, I don't care. I just need to get it cut. So.
Yeah. So the other thing is, you know how like on some movies where the guy's out front working on the car, the old sports car thing, and drinking a beer and all that stuff. You know what I mean? That's like the stereotype. What's with that? Like, is that normal? Like, is that really normal? Like, does like almost everybody have this one vehicle that they've been working on for months and years and all that stuff?
If you're lucky. Sometimes you need your own little private space, and the garage
maybe that's like therapy or something. Because
they have a workshop.
Here's why I'm asking. So
in the basement, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that. Guys need their man cave or whatever. When John and I met, he had this 92 Firebird. And it was pretty, a hot car. I mean, it needed a new paint job and stuff, but it was cool, It wasn't like I looked at it and go, oh my gosh, I love this. It was just like, oh, that's cool. But anyway, so this thing has been sitting up in our shed. We've got this like single car sized shed in the back, and it's been sitting there since we got married. So for like 9 years, probably a little bit longer, it's been sitting in there. And he's like, it costs too much money to get it going again, and da. Well, he needed a place for his new lawnmower, and he parked it in the front of the garage where we park our cars, so separate from the shed. And I'm like, dude, we hit his lawnmower with the car. Like, there's a little dent gash in the front of the car. Like, I mean, I was like, we got to do something. Anyway, so he went up to the shed, cleaned it all out, took this Firebird, and now it's in our garage. He let his truck sit outside in the rain to put this Firebird in the garage. But here's the thing. Like, so he got it in there, and I was looking at it going, man, I remember the days, and it was so cool. Like, I mean, that thing had some get up and go. And I'm like, hey, if we're not going to have kids, that thing is perfect for us to hot rod. It's got T-tops. You remember T-tops?
Sure. T-tops, of course.
Hey, I mean, like, you guys tell us, do you like convertibles, T-tops and all that stuff, little sports car type things? And I didn't really think I would, like, I told him to just scrap it or get rid of it or something like that. But then when he put it in the garage, I was like, oh, maybe we should keep it and make it run again. Good old times.
Sandy, we should wrap this up in about 5.
All right. Sure.
Because I don't want, we go too long. And, but this is what, episode 29?
Yeah, I can't even tell. So, yeah, episode 29. Hey, guys, so you are on the Off Your Flosser page. because that's what we're broadcasting. I call it broadcasting. That's what we're broadcasting from. So go ahead and like the page, follow it, find us on YouTube, and then find us on iTunes. Listen to the regular podcast. These live ones, sometimes they're like, gold, and sometimes they're not, because we get like frustrated with all the technical difficulties. Yeah, this was not our best, but I
apologize.
We're here finally. But so the live ones are always more difficult. That's just how it is. Eventually we will get the hang of it. Oh, Rhonda says she should be a guy when it comes to that stuff, and I'm assuming she's talking about the hot rod cars.
I hope so.
I've never really been a hot rod type, like take it or leave it sports cars, but then, John brought it out and I was like, oh. You can email us if you guys have topics that you want to talk about, hear about. Like I posted about an audiologist. I'm working on getting somebody that we can interview and ask all those questions. And I found one, Lindsay Oberdick in the Lighthearted group. Her dad is an audiologist, and check this out.
Nice.
I messaged him and I said, hey, would you be interested, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh yeah, maybe I could do that. And then I go, we're kind of a lighthearted, funny podcast. Is that like, do you have a good sense of humor? And then he goes, just so you know, I sent Lindsay's resume into Cloud9. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, oh, Cloud9 is probably, I go, so that kind of sounds like a strip club. And then he just busted up, like putting all this laughing emojis. So it sounds like he has a great sense of humor. We can ask him questions. Like people are asking about earplugs.
Sure.
Cost. Yes, exactly. Right up our alley. That kind of guy.
I have some hearing
and then,
loss.
Say that again?
Huh? No.
Say that again?
I have, I know, right? I have some hearing damage, like high-pitched noises.
Huh?
High voices.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
It's a legit thing.
Yeah.
So.
It is, yeah. So we're going to make that our educational episode. But then you can also email us offyourflosser@gmail.com. Carlos, what's the phone number?
Or call.
You can text or call.
256-743-5677. 256-743-5677. Call, leave a message, text, whatever.
I'm going to put it in the comments too. 256-743. What is it?
5677. You've only heard it.
743-5677. I know. I just remembered a 74 floss. 256-743-5677. So call us, text us. Even if you're just kind of like you guys suck, by all means, text us and let us know. We just like the interaction.
That's it.
And then, I said YouTube. We're on Google Play. We're on Stitcher. We're on all the big, podcasting type things. So
Libsyn.com.
Yes, Spotify.
Yeah.
Yes, Libsyn. Libsyn. B is in boy.
Oh, there you go.
N is in no. So find us, subscribe to us. We promise we get better with time. We're like those fine wines, and we've been at this for 29 episodes, so we'll get there.
Yeah.
We're amateurs. What do you expect?
You're not another 80 episodes or so. No, some of them are. This was not good. I was a little frustrated getting on, and I couldn't figure out how to reply as myself.
Yeah.
And then on the phone, it went right to it. So we apologize.
Yeah, and that laptop.
Next time it's gonna be on point. I hope so.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah. It's gonna be magnifico or something.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, Brittany and Cambry are coming in at the final stretch, the home stretch.
Yeah. Getting in under the wire.
All right. And then Cassandra's jumping on here too. Hi guys, we are ending it, so you can go back and watch it from the start. But shout out to you guys. The late, they're like blisters. They come in when the work's done.
Nice. So
You never heard that?
No, I've never heard that before, but that's funny. I just want to say thank you, Dr. Sydney Lyons in Quakertown, Pennsylvania, for having me out at your study club meeting on Tuesday night, and I had a blast. So thank you.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's awesome. And then if you guys have any people that you think would be great to interview, that have a story to tell that's pretty magnificent, or if they have some sort of roles that are very unordinary, is that a word? Let us know who it is. Use our email, offyourflosser@gmail.com, and or message us on Facebook and let us know who you're talking about, and maybe we'll have them on the show. I don't have lice. I just have itchies. All right. Thanks, guys. We will let you know next time we have a live. This was a last minute kind of thing. We only we planned it like 2 days ago. Just so because of Carlos's schedules, we were trying to make it happen, so we did it live. We thought that would be easier, and it turned out to not be so easy. Lexi is asking, how often are you guys live? I would think we've been talking about it maybe once a month or something like that. We might do.
Not too often.
That's reasonable.
The live video gods don't want to ever work with us, so.
Yeah, the live video gods are like, yeah, look at you guys, haha.
Yeah.
And we're like,
no, we're gonna.
But
we're gonna knock Carlos off the connection. Right now.
Lexi, you can, somewhere on here, you can click something that lets you know when we go live. So you'll get a notification or something that says, Off Your Flosser podcast is going live. And then it'll bring you to this. I will also share it within the Lighthearted group on my Facebook, my personal Facebook page and all that stuff. So, yeah, so just keep an eye out for that. And then listen to our episodes that we release on Libsyn, Google Play, Stitcher, and all those.
Every Friday.
And catch up with us.
Yeah,
every Friday.
Guys,
we've done every Friday without fail so far. So I think that's pretty good.
We got just one time that was late Friday. Early,
but it was still
morning,
Friday.
Saturday.
So.
Yeah, technically.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically.
But we're good. We're good. We're getting there.
Guys, thank you so much. Sandra.
Yes. Thank you.
All right.
Yes. And as always, people, yes, Lexi, Spotify.
Yes, Lexi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys. Go floss yourselves.
Go floss. I'm in Jersey. I'm like, hey, you know what? Go floss yourself. All right? Be good.
Go floss yourselves. All
right.
Have a good night, guys. Oh, and we're going to post this on Friday. This is going to be our episode. So if you're on here and we mention your name, you'll be famous on Friday. Not really, but...